that Sheikh Osama Gumi or Osama bin Gumi came out to say Nigeria will not know peace until you make peace with the bandits. He said that. And he also said that the bandits should be pardoned, forgiven, and rehabilitated like the Niger Delta militants. And until that is done, forget it. You can continue to, he said schools will not open. The latest one from Sheikh bin Gumi is that, well, it can be kidnapped. You have to learn how to live with the bandit, with the terrorist, right? And I think this is the interview. Maybe we'll start with this.
Sheikh, you seem to approach this with a sense that these bandits are victims. Exactly why? And what are their demands really? What do they really want? Because in spite of your negotiations, attacks continue.
Attacks have lessened. It's just one case you have of the Kagara boys. Without it, there is a drastic change. We have seen absolute drastic change in Zamfara, in Sokoto State, where negotiations are going. So you don't take sporadic cases and just, what do you call it, explode it. Even the Maiduguri incident here is, I don't think it's a big threat because the military has surrounded the town. There is no more continuous bombardment. It's just sporadic attacks. Shouldn't frighten people. I think the military should be on top of the situation. But yet, negotiations are very useful in seeing that we get these boys or youth to get sense into their head and just admonish them and show them the fear of God. And it also works.
Okay, so in terms of what they want, what exactly did they say to you will make them surrender their weapons? Because no matter how you look at it, they're criminals.
You see, you are emphasizing on criminality. I don't know who, even the press are criminals too, because they are putting fire into, they're putting oil into fire. These people are listening to you. You see, you don't address them as criminals if you want them to succumb. Youth are ready to put down their weapons. Now they are hearing you are calling them criminals. How do you want them to cooperate? So you have to show them they are Nigerians and that they should not hurt children and that they should be law-abiding, they should be good. This is the language we want to hear the press to assist us in getting the voice. You see, when we talk with them with a nice wordings, they are ready to put their weapons down. They are ready to listen to us.
You can watch the full interview on Arise News on YouTube. They are very constant. So you listen to that. Don't call them criminals. Thank you, by the way. Just before we get fully started, I got a delivery of my Nigerian, my Yoruba wares, I would say, from Nigeria today. And they made me so many caps. I'm not so used to them. I don't know what they look like, right? I've got that. I have this, and I'm not sure which of them will actually stay. I've got this. I've got another one. Quite strange. You'll be surprised. Somebody made me this. Can you believe that? Anyway, now my money, then take me come. So I know the Buhari idiot may take this picture and it may be useful to them. Nevertheless, he shall send me a lot. So I haven't made up my mind which of them I'm going to really put up anyway. But thank you. I got a lot. You're going to see a lot of this soon. Because people used to say that the way you dress is the way you are addressed. I am Maiyegun General. I think I should begin to look it. Don't you think so? And some of you are already saying you love it. You will love so many of them. But let's get started. The serious matter, the serious business. The promoter of the rights of terrorists in Nigeria, Sheikh bin Gumi, decided to, every time they give him opportunity to speak, he speaks for them. And they said, they are kidnapping people. He said, but they can't kidnap us. You people are not listening to them. You are not listening to the terrorists. You should listen to them because we listen to them. That is why they will never kidnap us. We are the mediators. We, the preachers, the religious, you know what I mean? They won't touch us. Is referring to Islam here, but they have killed. We have seen them kill, kill emir, kill village head, kill people that are supposed to probably be in the same religion like them. However, Gumi uses every opportunity to defend the terrorists and continue to tell you that the reason why there is no solution is because many of you are making it difficult, especially all of you from the south. You are making it difficult for Bokuwari to implement what majority of them actually want him to do, integrate terrorists. He said, you need to accept them as Nigerians. And you are still wondering, right? Wow. Just a few days ago, the northern governors came out and they said, you guys are joking in the south with all your bragging and braggadocio about power for 2023. You can go and do your worst, but you're never going to get that power. Just same way you are asking. Well, they changed tone today. And it was the man who called the meeting in Kaduna who changed tone today. And what did he say? El Rufaya, the Kaduna little finger, said the media misinterpreted the meeting. Okay? That in fact, what they expected from the South was that if they have any law they want to make, if they have any interest of power they have, whatever it is, if any of them is interested in becoming president of Nigeria, all they have to do is call themselves together and send delegates to them in the north. And then the north will now assess them. Look at them. Now, if they feel like they are worth people to give power to, then they will do it. And he said, it is not the way they went into the, they went to the media and they were bragging that power must return. He said they have to ask nicely. But look at all of these things, except for your life that is affected, which is the most paramount thing anyway. So these guys, this whole thing is a game, and you are the pawn on their chess table. And this is how. The South knows that they don't have the political will, the political strength to pull any stunts. They don't even control any political party in Nigeria. Do you know that? And to them, it's a game. Everyone who dies in the whole process, they are just collateral damage. Now you have to choose where you want to die. But please, when you choose, choose not to die in their war. In APC, Egbekegbe, the governor of Yobe State is also the APC chairman, national chairman, after the disgraced Oshiomhole. In PDP, they came out today, by the way. You can say, okay, yeah, I think they came out today to say their party chairman after Secondus should come from the north so that the president can come from the south. But for APC, somebody should stay there and be their president, their chairman, so that your president can also come from the south. It is all bad dash. That if you get engrossed in them, as time passes, you found yourself back in the same square, which is called square one, right? So they are all plotting their 2023, dragging it with themselves, and you and I are meant to be caught in the crossfire, and this is where we should draw the line. And this is where I said, if we have anything to choose, if you have anything to actually really live for, if you have something to fight for, or even die for, choose not to die for Nigeria. Choose not to die in their war. Choose not to defend or be part of anything that validates them. how some have chosen to go for Yoruba nation. You know about it. And they are being persecuted up and down, called terrorists. In eastern Nigeria, which is the Biafra land, they have gone beyond what many of us can even talk about now, okay? Let me tell you something. One of the things happening right now, especially in Biafra land, right? As you approach 2023, it will become clearer that they are better let go. I am saying this because everything that can keep them to be part of Nigeria are being cut off gradually from tomorrow now. It could become a serious wahala to keep Nigerian flag in your premises or fly it in your business premises and all that. Now, I don't know where this is going to lead to. But some people have chosen that whatever the likes of Gumi and gang are promoting or defending, whatever propaganda or lies that everyone tries to put wool over your eyes and tell you to wait and wait, whatever it is, they don't want to be part of it. And they are true to their words, right? They mean that. Whatever they are promoting, it is better not to be caught up in between. Some people are going to be. There's nothing we can do about that. But put it this way. 6 years ago, the kind of rivalry in between people in Nigeria was mainly political. Mainly political. Disagreement, politics, and all of that. When Bukwari came in, they took it further. And they spilled blood with so much impunity. And when NSAS protest happened, it was just a taste of what is still to come. But those in power in Nigeria have been so buried. It's like they have buried their heads in the sand under these guys that they don't give a damn. And I told people, I said, since 6 years ago, they took the rivalry between Nigerians and the veiled one Nigeria, they took it to its rightful destination. And what is the rightful destination of the fraud before the 6 years ago was that we could tolerate ourselves. We could manage those differences. We could share our poverty. We could share almost everything then. We were sharing almost everything then. But when Bukwari came, he made everybody realize their limitation and their boundaries based on where you come from, not based on your political disagreements, political association, or otherwise. And that lasted till 2019. At that point, those who are now speaking up, advising people not to break up Nigeria, asking people to think about what they can do to bring everybody together in Nigeria, those people then, they kept quiet. And with the audacity of killing people without consequences, Buratai the Butcher did it. They did it many times on the IPOB members. They did it many times on on the Shiites. You know that. And then they advanced further to continue their ethnic, ethno-religious cleansing within the Middle Belt in the name of land grabbing. And upon all of that, those who are now advising people not to break up Nigeria today, they kept quiet enough and they allowed these criminals to have their way. And at that point, from that moment, many of them realized that they've lost it. And Bukwari and gang, from that moment, realized that this is a journey of no return. If you are going to be brutal, we have to be brutal to the end. And here we are. Nothing they did brought anybody together. That's the point I'm trying to make. Now, we have found ourselves here. And the brutality is still what? Continuing. And when NSAS happened last year, it was like bottled anger, bottled frustration, bottled poverty. bottled everything from the oppressed, suppressed younger generation in Nigeria. It was meant to be a signal that the civil society have failed. The people that call themselves elder statesmen they failed. Those who call themselves religious leaders, they failed. They allow Boko Haram and his gang incompetence, corruption, and ethno-religious laced politics and governance to last long till they succeeded themselves. Succeeding themselves emboldened them. They have nothing to lose anymore. So those who kept quiet then are now today's preacher. When they watch them killed people, young people who are in the bracket of the highest unemployed in the whole world, young people in Nigeria who share the largest the largest percentage of poverty in that country, young people who share in the largest percentage of everything that is happening to Nigeria today, the effect of that, because you know why? 70% of the population of Nigeria is made up of young people between the ages of 0 to 35. Can you believe that? 70% of 200 million. Put it in a bracket, put that in number. Now in Nigeria, you have young people who are now who have now somehow succumbed to depression. They have now succumbed to different mental health issues. They have now succumbed because of what they have been subjected to. Many of them have now resorted into relying on drugs for survival. Now, all this number, when opportunity presented itself for them to vent that anger, you saw what happened during the NSAS. But guess what? It was like they were the last to test the power that Boko Haram and gang believe that they have. Because if not because of the power they believe they have, how many are they? How many are they? That these rogues are riding roughshod on everyone. We sit down here, we complain about this all the time, and you look at it. I'll tell you why they are still being able to get away with it. Bottled anger, rage, disappointment, and so many other things from these young people. What were they met with? They were given bullets instead of being listened to. They were killed in their hundreds that lasted for 3 weeks. And nobody is responsible, just like never. That's emboldened them. Meanwhile, before then, just like whatever anyone think about the IPOB and the Biafrans right now, I keep telling you, they will become the monster that Nigeria has made many of you. The monstrosity in many of you work in different ways. But when you look inward, you are the product of what Nigeria has made you. Meanwhile, you are also the product of what Nigeria has become, because you are the reflection of those who put you in that sorry situation. And here is why. When they crushed the uprising of the young people to tell them that we are going through hell, young people being profiled by police in Nigeria, being profiled to be extorted, sometimes killed, and nobody is held responsible. All you have to do is that don't dress nice. If you should look good, then you must be into crime. You see the police officer profiling you, right? He is there not to carry out any legal thing. He is profiling you for his own sake. He will take everything he can get from you, take your properties if possible, rob your families if possible, and at the same time kill you if possible, if that would be the end result. And this was why people came out. What happened? They were met with bullets. But before then, you heard about Python Dance 1, Python Dance 2, where people were peacefully protesting with their flags, with their placards, asking for Biafra. right? They were met with bullets. Today, I remember telling someone, I said, if not because of the Boko Haram, banditry, and the rest of all this terrorism you have today in Nigeria, that I knew that one day, a day is coming, that, you know, this kind of insecurity you are dealing with today, right, will actually be either of this nature or even worse, because the local terrorists are the children, that the politicians who are looting your money, stealing your money, you know, buying lives for their children, buying lives for their family, right, outside Nigeria. The children, they failed to use your resources to train. Some of them, nobody cares. It's just like everybody is trying to take care of himself or herself, right? As you don't care, your politicians don't care, these children are going to grow up and they are going to live in that same society. They are going to live there because nobody cared, right? And they will grow up as well. And whatever they become will become your own nemesis. So then the northern Nigeria beat us to it. What did they do? The same ignorance that is spreading in southern Nigeria today didn't start, started from northern Nigeria, where today the army of terrorists that are killing and they're, you know, destroying everywhere in northern Nigeria today are products, abandoned products of that northern Nigeria. We have them in southern Nigeria. We are just waiting for them to become the time, because they are just like time-ticking bomb as well. So, Gumi, in the Nigeria of today, will tell you the right of terrorists who killed and raped and kidnapped children. And at the same time, in that same country, people holding flags, camera phone, and all that, asking for Biafra, are proscribed as terrorists, and they went after them and they continue to kill them. And today, they have reached the point of no return. And that point of no return is that from tomorrow, 1st of October, as your Nigeria turn 61 tomorrow, Nigeria will continue to fade off in that part of that country. And in Yoruba land, the same thing is also spreading like wildfire. And some of those we believe that are still waiting for maybe a miracle will happen. Somebody from the southern Nigeria will come, and then they will just dismantle all of these their camps that surrounds our land, especially in Yoruba land. Like, okay, well, they are going to import new soldiers into Nigeria that will then be able to at least arrest real terrorists and prosecute them. Now, this is the kind of El Dorado they will paint to you. But here is where the whole thing will become more interesting, and why you shouldn't be part of those who are waiting for their 2023 at all. PDP today, right? PDP today, they came out and they said they want their chairman to come from the north. In what everyone believes that it is a process of doing what they were the people who put it together then called the rotation between the north and the south. Bokwari has brought us to that divisive point whereby people are now beginning to say, who are the north, who are the south? Are the middle belters northerner too? So PDP want to leverage on that and say, you know what, we'll give it to the south. But the smart people says, that is the plot, that is the ploy. That is why your APC, Egbekegbe, if they ever manage to pretend to put you through election, you have shot yourself on the foot that way, because it is easier. APC, Egbekegbe, have caretaker chairman, who is also a governor in a state. It is easier for them to just pick one random mumu from the south, and they will say, or somebody from the middle belt, somebody that is really not south, not from the north, and they will just make him their chairman. And then is a northern president who just emerged from them through the primaries of APC, right? And then all of you go take anger, go vote for PDP. Yabi, in the south. And then for them in the north, Abikilo Mashale, They will do what they have to do. Tifnumbu in Lagos will have to obey because at that point, with the power they would believe they still hold, even though some people are saying that Tifnumbu want to start a new party, that they're already talking about it, whatever, I don't care. Now, this is what I see. Your Tifnumbu will be forced to accept and say, I will work for the party. Same thing they did to him in 1999, because he won't want to go to jail. He won't want to die like Agbalumo, die young like Agbalumo, because they will do all that to him, especially if he's going to threaten them with Lagos and Lagos money. So last, the Lagos Abobaku and the rest of them, they will have to say they want to toe the party line, won't you? Don't worry. I'm just guessing. I know that's so bad and so tasteless in the, in your ears. I'm talking about the Buhari idiots now. You are just talking nonsense, man. You don't know what you are talking about. Well, play with it. Your 2023 mirage is already signed, sealed, and delivered. And there is no election, by the way. Look at what is going on in Anambra. The political assassination that you have started, they have started now. They have people they can pinpoint that to and say, well, the IPOB are those behind it. They did tell you that they were behind it, right? Right. I remember when late Professor Mailafia told us that when we get to the fourth quarter of 2021, you will begin to witness political assassinations. They will be killing prominent people and different people everywhere, especially in the southern Nigeria. And all of this is just to trigger what will either be a state of emergency or a complete civil war. Since those that they are going to unleash on you, they are already out there in the forest. Theirs is just to wait for the call, right? So my Lafia told us we are going to witness political assassination from the fourth quarter of this 2021. Fourth quarter starts tomorrow. The last quarter of this year starts tomorrow, the 1st of October. PDP have started theirs now, and APC have postponed their own convention twice. And then for those who are going to come out and there, you will begin to see those political assassination now, and they will be pointing fingers because they've already scripted everything as you would like to see. And like people said, when the whole thing comes down, right, it's already obvious that Malamu, who raised the memo and told Bukwari that it is not safe to conduct election in 2023 with the level of insecurity in eastern Nigeria, insecurity in northern Nigeria. And you see the insecurity in these places, they are the handiwork of the same people in that same government who continue to release and free terrorists because they repented. So they have it on the one hand, but what do they need to do if the entire eastern Nigeria will not have an election in 2023? That is enough for them not to have any election. And that is enough for Bukwari to continue. They will suspend the National Assembly. They will suspend all the state government that you see now. And Bukwari will be the supreme, your supreme president as it is. And everybody will have to comply until an election a time is suitable to conduct that election. And that's one thing that PDP are trying. Maybe they have seen it, right? PDP are trying their effort to blackmail IPOB in eastern Nigeria, because they seems to have seen the signal that what Bukwari is waiting to do is that he's not going to ask that they should change constitution. It doesn't need to change any constitution. It doesn't need to amend anything. All it needs to do is just wait. As the result of the escalating insecurity in every part of, you have insecurity in Northeast, you have insecurity in Northwest, you have insecurity in North Central. They are creating insecurity in Northeast, and you have 6 geopolitical zones. You have 6 geopolitical zones. Only 2 zones are being considered as not volatile as we speak. You talk about Southwest, and you talk about the South, the Niger Delta. So PDP are now making sure that if election doesn't hold in Anambra, Therefore, election will not hold in other places too. And if election doesn't hold in those places, it is not that Bokwari will appoint administrator. No. What will happen is that they will rig it for whatever they want to rig it for, right? And with that, yeah, or better still, just declare a state of emergency where they will appoint somebody, a politician, to go and be, or what do you call it? Yeah, they may appoint a politician to go and be the sole administrator there. You remember Ekiti, when Obasanjo, when Fayose was impeached, and these guys were fighting themselves, Aluko, and what's that woman's name? She's a senator now. And Obasanjo had to send Oluni, retired General Oluni, there to go and be the administrator of Ekiti. I think, yeah, it was Ekiti. So Bokwari will just appoint one politician there. And the moment they have to appoint one politician, APC politician to go there and be the sole administrators, there will be no national, there will be no state assembly, there will be nothing. So with that, PDP feels like if IPOB carried out that threat, that there will be no election, which is obvious now, there's likely not going to be election in Anambra. Let me tell you that there's likely not going to be an election. So PDP believe that that is going to serve into Bokwari's hand. Bokwari doesn't have to do anything. All he needs to do is just call his attorney general. And then we say we have 6 regions in Nigeria, 6 geopolitical zones. They say 6. And 4 of them are engulfed in different crises. No peace, no nothing, right? So they need to increase political assassination in eastern Nigeria so that everybody can easily say IPOB, because IPOB said there is no election. Even PDP will carry out political assassination in eastern Nigeria. They will kill people. Because with that, so that to turn people against IPOB, that's the plan. So that people can go and vote. And Bokwari will not be able to use the problem of all the insecurity, yeah, to stay in power. But that is just one plot of the Bokwari's plan. I'm just thinking aloud, you know, this when you are like thinking out loud. And I don't know if it makes any sense to you, but it does make some senses to me. So PDP are so desperate, especially in eastern Nigeria. They are so desperate to show to the Igbo people that don't like them. These IPOB are killers, this and that. You know what I'm talking about? But they are those who also proscribed IPOB when IPOB never, ever attacked anybody. It was them who felt, threatened. They were the ones, Igbo governors, Igbo politicians, they were the ones who came together and proscribed IPOB as a terrorist organization. And it was all for their own political survival. If we call them terrorists, our people will not be able to associate with them publicly because they will know that they will be tagged terrorists. And government of Nigeria will deal with any terrorist. Do you get that now? That backfired. People decided that, okay, we're not going to even do our meeting again. We're not going to do any protest again. We're going to be sitting at home. And before then, they themselves brought this unknown gunmen, unknown this, unknown that they are bringing because they know them. They do know them. So don't be surprised. They killed Dr. Akunyele, Professor Akunyele's husband. They killed him in Anambra. Yes, they killed him, and it is political assassination. Because if you dot the line, there's no connection to make IPOB say, oh, we need to kill that man. There have been people who have openly criticized IPOB. Openly, and they are still doing it. And they are living their lives. Nobody is attacking anybody. But you see many of them, they have been penciled down for assassination towards 2023 so that they can at least use that to escalate the problem in eastern Nigeria. And if you are not seeing it, fine. Because if those people are true elders, They know that IPOB, they have leadership. They know those who they can reach out to. They know that they are those who are genuinely asking that the Biafrans should be let go and have their own destiny in their own hands. I mean, fighting genuinely for Biafrans, not these scavengers and pickpockets. They know. So why can't you talk to them? Gumi is an ambassador to terrorists who are kidnapping and killing children, who actually come into your own communities to destroy your communities. Enugu, Ebonyi, Anambra, Abia. Everyone has felt the touch of all these invading, ravaging terrorists in their communities. Then suddenly, unknown gunmen came. Unknown, they are unknown soldier, unknown government, unknown gunmen, unknown this, unknown that. All of this put together just to stop the rightful, genuine demand for Biafra when you can actually engage them. So don't be surprised though. Those who killed Professor Dora Akunyele's husband, they have other people they are going to kill. And they are going to make you believe IPOB killed them. Because those are the people that will make headlines. In Yoruba land, there are Yoruba politicians, non-politicians, and those who always kind of speak up as well that have been marked for elimination because something needs to boil up. If not, ask yourselves, does it even make any sense that Nigeria cannot defeat terrorists? They cannot push back all these criminals. Does it make any sense to you? It doesn't make any sense. So far it's now a business and it is deliberate. They will never win it. They will never hand it. So wherever they are taking Nigeria to, it is better that you don't go with them. Because trust me, now inside pit, bottomless one this time around. The Yoruba governors, the Igbo governors came together and they said, we ban open grazing. The northern governors came together and they said, no, you can't ban the movement of the people. What does that even mean? Movement of people and cows. Because they are Nigerians, they said. And the same northern governors came together and they said they have banned open grazing in Niger, in Kaduna, in Katsina. They banned open grazing publicly and in Zamfara. They did not just ban open grazing, no. They banned the sale of cows in their major Fulani markets in all these 4 states. It's on record. Southern governors didn't come to say, they said they are doing it to curb insecurity. That's what they said. They have banned them as we speak. I don't know if they are carrying it out or not, but they banned them. Do you know that? They went further. They went as far as shutting down network, shutting down internet, shutting down their phone and all of that. They said people should begin to send their letters instead of emails. Kaduna. There is no southerner that feels like you guys that are unable to even make small money from taxes, you are still shutting down your network to fight terrorism because they are deceiving themselves. But the moment the South says no, they said, no, you can't do that. You should consult with us first. Consult with them so that they can know if you have the right to stop the movement of cows. I'm glad Ogun State Governor, the one that ran away to London, and his deputy, in anger, she also bought a ticket and flew to London, right? The Speaker of the House of Assembly, Ogun State, That one was like pretty much living most of his life in America these days. To the point that people actually say, well, he's now living in America. But for the first time, the governor did London, deputy governor did London, not for any official thing, no official, no nothing. No. They came to see the photo of London, Tifnumbu, recovering. So governor did London, deputy governor did London, Speaker House of Assembly did America. So governor, and it was because governor handed over power to the secretary to the state government instead of his own deputy. So in anger, the deputy bought our own plane ticket to London. Just fly to London. I'm angry. From Abeokuta to London. Anyway, suddenly, we started hearing the rumor that some impeachment move don't they happen inside the Ogun State House of Assembly. That was 2 days ago. That if I say people don't they make move, who they want impeach? The governor, the deputy governor, or the speaker? What's going on? Baba, yesterday, the three of them returned to Nigeria. I've confirmed 2. The governor ran back. The speaker ran back. I haven't confirmed the deputy governor. As we speak, the governor of Ogun State, the first assignment he did when he returned was to sign the anti-open grazing bill into law. Thank you. Dubious Dapo. Because if you signed it, it don't become law. All the laws that all these southern governors signed, for those who have signed those laws, right? Don't worry. They are laws now. You may not have the power to implement them. Some people are going to come. They will implement them. Don't worry. All right? But the fact that they've put it together and signed it now says that all the Yoruba states, all the Southwest states have signed the anti-open grazing bill to law. It is now a crime to be seen with cows in any part of Yoruba land, anywhere, anytime. You will be prosecuted. So me as a Yoruba man, that is a step. But that step is now under threat by the Fulani terrorist governors from the northern Nigeria. Because according to them, all of that is just nonsense, just bullshit. It's just deceiving yourselves. There is no law that will stop any Fulani from moving anywhere they want. That is what they are telling us. That even if you want to make such laws, you should come and ask us so that we can give you the right to do it. You should come and ask us nicely. And people are saying, that's how disjointed Nigeria is. Oh. For some of you who are watching this video and you're like, I don't understand what he's saying. I don't even understand this whole thing. Right? You won't understand because that's how many of us don't understand Nigeria. Because Nigeria is disjointed. That's how disjointed it is. The southern Nigeria needs the approval of the northern politicians before they can do anything, before they can make any laws that will affect or their own people, or before they can do anything on how to rule their own people on some certain things, except from looting money. You can loot money. But if you want to make any law, like protecting the local farmers, protecting the the local trader, the community women who are not regularly seen in the city, and they are now the victims of invading Fulani terrorists from neighboring countries, right? From the Sahel, right? So those who are victims, those village that are the victims of sorry, nobody. I just got that. I'm gonna read out. So that's how disjointed Nigeria has been, right? So disjointed that those who are victims of these criminalities in southern Nigeria, their leaders, whatever solution they want to provide, they need the approval of the north. The southern Nigeria came together and they started what is called Amotekun, a sort of a local police, to provide security for these local communities, these small villages and bigger, towns from those invading aliens. The northern Nigeria kicked. They said, Southern Yorubas, they set up Amotekun because they hated the Fulanis. they hated the North. Amotekun was set up because the South, I mean the Yorubas, they hated the Hausa Fulanis. How does that make any sense? Amotekun will be in the Yoruba land, providing local security for the people. But there's some people from hundreds of kilometers away, right, are so concerned that why would you make such arrangements and set up local police? You needed to have come to us for an approval. You shouldn't just go by and start setting things up. Disjointed country. When the people came and said, let us respect so thing so that everybody can manage their own affair, they said, how dare you do that? We're not you've already restructured, so that's it. If you're not okay with that, then you can leave Nigeria. So the South needs the approval of the unproductive, parasitic North. But here is the hypocrisy, by the way. Nobody in southern Nigeria was consulted. All the people before these Janjaweed criminals started their ISBA, the Taliban police of Kano, Taliban police of Kaduna, Taliban police of Zamfara, Taliban police of Borno, Taliban police of all these places who are hunting people down, who are hunting drinkers. But they can't provide security for women and children, because women and children are the properties of the terrorists to be taken anytime, like Gumi continue to defend. Nobody was consulted. That, oh, we're going to start Sharia and all of that. They didn't care that there are other people from the southern Nigeria who are also living, whose existence, their lives have always been in northern Nigeria. They didn't care about them. But now that the South says we're going to protect ourselves, we'll protect our people as much as we can, right? That became anti-northern Nigeria. This is why we are here. We are where we are now, right? The South needs them. But guess what? They are just parasites, parasitic loafers. They contribute nothing and they take everything. And that is what actually gave them that entitlement as Nigerians. But don't worry, me, I'm not in a rush. Small, step by step, they will bring all of you to that conclusion, right? That, oh, Maiyegun has been saying it. We should all begin to tell ourselves, where are you going to start from to fix Nigeria? You can't fix this. It can't be fixed. The only fixable thing here is that tell the people that are still alive, right? Save your lives and the lives of those that will be coming after you. Politicians see this as a game, and none of them is reliable enough for you to think a gamble of once this one is gone and that one comes, maybe it will change your story. It won't. It will make it worse. I don't want to go into how much misery they've brought upon you, right? But if anybody tells you that you have to live with terrorists, you have to learn how to live with them, he will never get kidnapped. They won't kidnap him. They won't kidnap any like them because they listen to the terrorists. You are not listening to them. I am not listening to them. Bokwari is listening to them. But your noise and your shout and everything is making him go deaf. That you are becoming irritant, and it has become your government versus you. That is where you are. And at that point, I told people, I said, any day, the day Bokwari's government turned their guns on innocent people, innocent Biafrans, innocent Yorubas, innocent NSAS protesters and the rest of them, right? From that moment, they've lost that legitimacy. You owe them no patriotism or nonsense anymore. At that point, that was the moment they lost it. And at that point, you can choose and say, I want to live for this. I want to die for that. Something, not for Nigeria. Boko Haram and gang won't die for Nigeria. You know that? They won't. So from tomorrow, in case you begin to see video, I just thought I should tell you. From tomorrow, if you are going to Eastern Nigeria, this is a very, very innocent advice. Please remove any display of Nigerian flag in your vehicle. Any. It has gotten to that point where even though we have the opportunity of exposing the ongoing genocide in Biafra land, the innocent people that are being killed, dumped in the river. Guys, it is bloodbath in that place, but they made people to pretend that it is not that bad. But the effort right now is to continue to now blame IPOB, blame ESN, continue to propagate different things like some people have hijacked the struggle, blah, blah, blah. See, I am saying this to you that those who are ready to set up, the Eastern Nigeria up, right? They thought maybe they could, by any chance, use the IPOB's rage now to get you on the line to believe in many, many things that are still going to happen. Please, if you are living in Eastern Nigeria and you have your businesses there and you have Nigerian flag flying everywhere, for your own sake, don't wait to find out. I don't know how they do it. I don't know what has brought this on. It seems that they can no longer wait and they are no longer patient with their politicians anymore. When you begin to read headline news from Igbo politicians in the next few days, see, it is getting to that point now that Igbo governors won't stay in Igbo land anymore. They will be living in Lagos and Abuja. Igbo politicians, senators, or reps, or including House of Assembly members, right? It's getting to that point now. And we said it before now. If all of you think you could throw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the dogs, if all of you think that you can kill those people for nothing, if all of you think that you can do all of that and get away with it because nothing will happen, I am scared for you now. I don't know if I've ever used that word on this Maiyegun's diary Politico. What I am saying, it is going to get to that point. By 2023 that we are talking about, 80% of Igbo politicians, governors, all of them, they will no longer be staying in Igbo land. And if they ever go there, you will think they are going to war zone. Not because somebody is coming for them, but because of the paranoia. The state at which Igbo land will be around that time. You've neglected them. And it seems that that time is coming. They believe that you don't take them serious just because you don't take them serious. True. You are organizing an election. Nnamdi Kanu is in prison, in detention of DSS. All of you are going to bed every night, giving different speeches, because when you meet Boko Haram, you give. At the end of the day, many of you are going to end up like Kaduna, Borno, Zamfara, Niger, Katsina, and then Sokoto. You will end up as governors and politicians from those places. You will never go back to your constituency again. You will never visit your hometown again. You will never ever go back to your state again, except the day you want to go there and tell them that they should put your name in again in their rigged election so that you can go back and be living free in Abuja. Many of you Igbo politicians, you will not be able to go back to Igbo land before that year 2023. You have what it takes to take a stand and protect those who refused to let go the damages, the ruins done to them and their forebearers by Nigeria, and they are still doing it to them now, as the current, descendants of those they killed 50 years ago. You pretended, you think you could talk your way through it. You think Bokwari could make you feel safe. No, Bokwari is not happy. If anybody is talking about who are those destroying the Igbo land right now, don't point your fingers at the IPOB. Point it at those criminals who think they can throw them to the dogs like they did to the Masop. You know what they did to the Masop? They killed and killed and killed and killed them, and they dumped the bodies of those young people inside the Azu River. Or Izu River. What's that river called again? So all the Igbo politicians, all the Igbo traditional leaders, all of the Igbo religious leaders and the rest of them, right? They decided to keep quiet because to them, it is just like a good riddance to bad rubbish. IPOB is just going to make noise. They should just get away. Since you couldn't use them, since you couldn't manipulate them for the political wherever, you think you can throw them to the dogs. Tomorrow is the 1st of October. They said they don't want to see Nigerian flag anywhere. As Bokwari's assassins are walking about, so are angry Biafrans who want to see all of you, who think you can continue to rub it on their faces that their lives doesn't matter. Continue to tell them that they will be blamed for whatever happened. Many of you will never go back to the Igbo land, but you have the opportunity. You guys are liberal people, all the leaders in Igbo land. If there's anything to do right now, it will be the moment of bringing everybody to the table and rally and mobilize for the immediate and unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Not just that, when he returns, his safety, his protection, and the continued struggle for Biafra must be guaranteed. If you do that, that is the power you need, not the power promised you from Abuja. It will fail you. Look at us in Yoruba land now. Our people know. Do you want to hear the truth, right? The Yoruba politicians knows that if they no give them president, heaven no go fall. It will just justify the fact that those who don't want to believe in Yoruba nation and the breakup of breaking away from Nigeria, they will begin to be interested, because around that time, they will know that it is no longer remediable. Nobody can remedy Nigeria anymore. So you see, those politicians are already in their body language. They are already dancing to the tunes of all of us asking them to break away from Nigeria. You may not agree completely, but to us, as cowardly as they have been sometimes, right? They have been cunning and curvy and about it enough that they have been putting things in place that all it takes is just for them to activate them for real. And then we will begin to feel like, yeah, maybe like I said, those people now, they believe that Yoruba nation must stand on its own. We can't say the same thing of the Igbo governors. Let us be honest. Nnamdi Kanu, if not for the millions of all of you who are his energy, who are his veins, who are his everything, right? Nnamdi Kanu is a lone ranger. Even those who claim to be in the same struggle with him, they are working day and night, or now they are going to stab him, take advantage of him, and at the same time, take whatever they can take from the struggle and move on with their lives. He is a lone ranger. All these people needs to become relevant again is that they should listen to their people. Yoruba governors were bold enough to start Amotekun. Igbo governors were cowardly pushed to go and start Ebuberat. Have you seen Ebubeagu since? At least we still read the news. If you read Ebubeagu, they will say Ebubeagu killed IPOB member. Ebubeagu killed ESN. Those are the kind of news you'll be hearing. You will never hear anything like Ebubeagu. They have arrested Fulani terrorists with their cows. But you will read about that, even though you'll be hearing Amotekun arrested 2 adults for, for fighting at a hotel, or 2 cultists were arrested by Amotekun, or 2 pickpockets. But you still hear them that Amotekun apprehended Fulani terrorists, their guns and their cows. It has happened in Ondo
and Namotekun do am. Over 400 cows, over 40 cows, and about 3 guys, assailants, were arrested after the passing and the signing into law of anti-open grazing bill in Ondo. So I'm just saying this to let you know that, yes, as you move to 2023, some people know. And you know the Yorubas, by the way, right? Even though these guys will likely change the story of their, change the story once they lose out in their 2023 game, right? But one thing there is that they will now give backing to everyone to say, you know what, you guys will fight for them. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about? It will get to that point now. Because what many of you don't understand is that if you see those who are even around the Bokwari, those who are in APC, those who are in there claiming to love Nigeria, they know that Nigeria is finished. They know. So everybody is just trying to wait it out. Just wait it out. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. They already are, all of them, they already have their plan B. So, rather than for the Igbo governors to really stand up for the Igbo people, even when they said they started the Bubeagu, the Ebube Lizard never stopped Fulani terrorist invasion of Enugu, the attacks in Ebonyi. They never really managed to stop anything. Did they? I don't know what you want to do or approach your 2023 with, but I can't see that happening. And that's why we have to continue to appreciate our Biafran women, our Oduduwa women in America, Oduduwa Yoruba nation, our Moluabi in America, in the UK, the Biafran women worldwide who have converged for a 3-day mega rally in London. And this is the 2nd day of their rally, right? That's why we have to be so thankful to them. Those who manage to stand up and continue to tell the world, you either do this or there won't be peace. Bokwari doesn't want peace. Anything that goes on, right? Any chaos right now is in Bokwari's interest. But you can make it interesting for him because you've never seen Nigeria divided this much, and you've never had the opportunity of seeing everybody having social media where we can talk about everything. So more people knows better now. So you see those guys around them, they know that Nigeria is gone. Everybody's just waiting it out, like I said. Do you want them to wait out your own destiny when you can decide now and we can make this happen even faster than you can imagine? It's up to you. So I decided to take calls tonight. But we are not going to spend a long time. So I'm going to open the line for a few minutes, maybe for like half an hour. So somebody said, Maiyegun, add me to your WhatsApp, wherever. I don't add people on WhatsApp anymore. I don't do adding. You see that number scrolling under your screen. Whoever first calling, randomly I pick them. If yours gets through, we will talk. All right. And if you check, I have my first caller. Hello there.
Maiyegun Babao.
Yes, sir.
Ó ti pẹ́ tí mo ti wo program mo kàn ní kí n try lẹ́nu ó dẹ̀ wọlé mi mọ̀ bóyá ẹ wà live.
Mo wà live, Bayo. We are live right now.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, sir, tẹ́ bá ti rí dates. Tó bá Maiyegun ní anytime from 9 p.m., right? If you check the dates, and the dates on the screen corresponds with the dates of the day, and the time you check is 9 p.m., Maiyegun is live. Anything short of that is replay.
Paul Awawal, America.
Okay. So, but you are live now, sir. Your name, please.
Fatokimi Peter.
Say that again, sorry.
Ifatokimi.
Ifatokimi. Peter. Fantastic. I think I remember. I think I recognize that name. But go on, sir. You're live. Continue.
Mo kàn ní kí n dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun tẹ́ ẹ ṣe.
Thank you, sir.
You are doing a fantastic job. And then, Sherry, I want guys to contribute. I never knew how to put in my program. There's no much I can say tonight because Maiyegun can follow.
Thank you very much, sir.
Donation for the Yoruba Nation or something also about 2-3 days ago.
Yes, sir.
Tony, our island and all these people, Yoruba Parapo, Yoruba Nation, something. I want to.
They are called.
Okay, Ilana Mordua. Yes. Okay. I want to get the link to make my own contribution.
That's great. If you go through PayPal, sir. There's they have a name there, and it is Ilano at Ilano. If you search for Ilano Modua, it will pop up on. But there's a link in the previous broadcast of mine. I think that is that of yesterday, sir. Link to direct link. About click Liluri, you can make your donation.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So notice there's a difference. Machine sorry, more pé koto di pé more alive. It'll take some seconds or thereabout, but notwithstanding.
No, there's going to be a little
I'm
bit
following
delay.
you, man.
Yeah.
And
A Marie delay.
yeah,
That's why you listen to the phone, not to the broadcast.
Okay. I'm following you every time, every day. I'm one of your great supporters. There you go. Me, my bunch is super chat, and then I would like to contribute something to your program too. Also.
Thank you, sir. The super chat is that comment section. Shall it be commenting? Yeah. Only $sign control this leg bear by Teba tape over for any options.
Okay.
$1, $2, what have you? You will see all the options there. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I
can be another call, and you continue watching, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Maiyegun, good job.
Thank you. So, Ifato Miki Peters, that's amazing, and a great name, by the way. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Maiyegun,
hello, sir. Now you are live, sir. Enjoy. I love the fact that we can come on and speak Yoruba. Okay, we can please mix it.
Yes.
Please don't come on the program and just 100% Yoruba. Think about those who are watching. Too. Because if you speak to me, no, I'm not talking about you, sir. Not you, sir. Okay, I'm just saying it directly to my viewers. If you speak to me 100% in Yoruba, I want to respond to 100% in Yoruba. Let's make it easier. Okay. For others
to be honest, I must confess with you. Hello,
sir, I'm with you.
Yeah, to be honest, I must confess with you. Our bondage out here, from the age of 6. We must take the language, slavery language. Okay. I don't choose to speak English language in my life.
No, it's because of my own program. My program is not Yoruba program.
No, not you.
You know what I mean?
I understand what you mean. I know. Yeah,
because I don't present my program in Yoruba, so it won't make any sense for my audience who cut across everywhere.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So we can mix it. Yeah, we can mix it. I like it.
For all our friends to understand. Yeah, that's right.
Go on, sir. Anyway, go on.
You know, I quickly call on this one tonight.
Yes, sir.
About saying if a northerner continue in 2023. That heaven will not fall. I disagree. Heaven will fall.
Of course.
If the heaven will fall, Maiyegun, please. You know what I'm saying to you today? Please, I want you to show my video because I'm not a coward. Okay, please. Whatever I'm saying it to my own neck because I'm not a coward. I want everybody to see my face. If I'm saying this one today, if they wanted to show my picture, if they wanted to arrest me, I can go there to them myself.
To anybody.
Okay.
It's just
so now, I don't care. I don't care whatever. So, but what I'm trying to say is this: whether they give it to anybody from the south, Igbo man, Yoruba man, whatever. To be honest, I don't support the we advise Nigeria not to allow the election to take place. Okay? So, but any attempt, because they had the gun and money to force Nigerian people, okay?
Yeah.
If any attempt, they wanted to announce any northerners in 2023, I can bet you everything will fall. I'm a Yoruba man.
Of course.
Let me tell you, I won't say everything on televisions, okay? But if I can talk to you behind the whatever I will say, but let me say this: the logistics that hold Nigeria, you understand what I'm saying? It's very simple. If they push us in Yoruba land, okay, to go to the next level, okay, it will take only one. It won't take us 2 weeks or 1 week for Nigeria to start begging Yoruba people. That is the truth. I have the secret. I have it in my hand. The logistics is very simple. Okay? And they know the scores. They know. These people know the scores. And they shouldn't push us to that level. Okay? Because for me, for any northerner that comes to, if they force another northerner to us in 2023, everything will fall. I guarantee that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I like that. Now, and it's true. Heaven will fall, and that heaven that will fall is that their heaven will fall, because southern Nigeria is their heaven. Yoruba land will make it faster than they can even undo. When they do that, well, we are following. Hello.
Hello, hi. Hi, Maiyegun. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, hi. Okay, just call me Eagle, just for security. Okay.
I should call you
now.
Eagle. Did you say
Eagle?
Eagle.
Yeah, the Eagle. Yeah.
The Eagle.
Yeah, Eagle.
Please. I'll call you the Eagle.
Okay. Okay. Basically, what's happening here? Let's just tell ourselves the truth. Yeah. You know, you've been saying it. A lot of people have been saying that we need to stick together. The Yorubas and the Igbo. That is the only way we can chase these vampires. I call them vampires. They're not a lot. Listen, when the middle belt people were being marginalized, all of us folded our hands because it did not touch. Now near us now, we are all now talking, you know. And the solution about, okay, what's happening in Anambra State right now is the Igbos. The Igbos are killing the Igbos. The average, listen, I'm an Igbo man, by the way. The average Igbo man, you give him money, he will kill his brother. I am ashamed to admit that. Any Igbo person that is on the broadcast right now, I'm direct, especially Imo. I'm from Anambra originally, especially Imo and Abia people. I know that they will sell their brothers for money. That is one of the bane of the society that we live today. It's just the bane of the society, and it will and see what is going to happen. Check out what is going to happen. They are setting up Nnamdi Kanu to be executed. They will execute that man, unfortunately, and nothing will happen. Buhari is a vampire. He does not give a toss about anybody. These people, human life does not mean anything. Now, what's the way forward? The way forward is for the Western governors to be put under pressure, just as what is happening right now in the East and all that. Why would Lagos not have joined in the sitting down? Because I'm sure the day Lagos State will join in sitting down and say Monday or Tuesday we're not going to work, I'm telling you, we start taking notice.
They would. Thank you so much, the Eagle. Yeah, I mean, you know, one thing about what we do online most of the time, yeah, you would think they are not listening, but they are listening. But they have a way of using those ideas, and those who usually do that seems to be from the Yoruba land mostly, because they tend to drag others in the south and say, "Come." Yeah. And the Hausas are telling those, I mean, the Northerners are telling the other southern governors that don't be like these Yorubas. They think they are smart. They are just sort of use you. They are calling out this meeting, bandits, bandits.
My brother, it's all about money. You see, when they put small money into people's hands, they will sell their
anything.
They will sell their, look at some few days ago. It's so comical. Jagaban putting all his poster on the underground and everywhere. I mean, I mean, that guy should be chased out of Lagos. He's not even a Lagosian in the first place.
Thank you, Baba. Let me take another call too. It's a pleasure, speaking to you, by the way, because it seems this is your first time, is it?
Yes, kind of.
I mean, calling in, or you changed name today?
Yeah, it's my first time.
First time of calling in. Right. Thanks so much for finding the time. Okay. I hope to speak to you again.
Okay, God bless you, sir. Okay, bye.
Cheers, man. So I have another caller. Hello there.
Hello, my brother. Good evening. God bless you.
Good evening, man. Amen.
Tonight's topic, very interesting.
Thank you, man.
Very, very interesting. I pray, and this is my prayer.
Yes, ma'am.
I pray that those so-called parasites hold on to power in 2023. That is my prayer. I pray that they appoint the Northerners to be the president.
To succeed.
Because that is the passport for the breakup of the country. That is the key. Because the moment they do that, the Southerners, especially those Abobakus in Lagos, they will have nothing to hold on to. They will just let everything move. And say, okay, we are with you. You're the bad nation now. And that will be it. That will be it.
Ma,
the only
does that
reason why,
sorry, ma, yeah, does that then put credence to the sayings that Buhari is actually the one dividing Nigeria that many people are not paying attention to?
Buhari and his caucus are the one dividing Nigeria. If you check the newspaper this morning, El-Rufai, yesterday they had their meeting, or what they had the meeting? On Tuesday. The Northern Governors, they had a meeting. They said power must return in the north.
That's right.
And today, El-Rufai has the effrontery. That man with the glasses like Kodu Kote has the effrontery to say the Northerners, they're supposed to consult them. Who that? For my time.
Nicely.
Do they think they are? I think about 2 years ago, when Boko Haram killed those rice farmers.
It's not even 2 years ago, man. See how it looks like it's a long time ago. Are you talking about those 100 farmers they cut their head?
Yes.
Is this year, 2021?
They don't ask for permission to go to their own farm. These people,
that's what he said.
They are getting power drunk. And they are helping to break this country. They need to just look at it deeply. They are the problem behind Nigeria, and they are the one that will help to break the country. Let them just continue. Why all this slow is going on in Yoruba land? Is because some people still believe in 2023. Ojugo, Baba Elete, Baba Olokun,